no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Check 50, check 50. He's crossing. He's checking crap.
24 is down, he's coming. Up to the court.
Delta. 5, no chance.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out. Short. Mike 5. Watch the run. Mike 5.
Out of the gun, Watson forced out to his left. It's complete. Stills. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Mike 5. Come on. Slam. You got tight.
Watson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Go! Jim!
Alert! Hey, pick it up!
Mike 5. That's right, baby. They don't want...
Alert!
Switch!
Here's Watson. That's caught by Howard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Get the boy down, he's coming.
36.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Tight dog. No. Off.
To the car.
Fresno. Hey.
54.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Motion. Check 9.
Watch twist. Check 31.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mariota to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air again, Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to maneuver.
We got this.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, tackle. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set! 19! Slam! Slam! Slam!
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They don't want to keep playing. Sevens and Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Watson gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
5 to 7. 19.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Alert.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Go, go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5. Mike 5.
I got him.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got him in. Complete. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. We'll check on his status when we get back. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again is Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on, oh, come on, oh. Mike 5. Mike, can you learn? Get that quarterback, D-line.
To throw again. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them come?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Motion. Tighten up. Deuce. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check 99. Safe. Watch 89.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Check pass. Check pass. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the 41, Watson going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, 31! Short.
My five. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, 31!
My five. All day, punk. Banjo. My five.
Hey, 59!
Watson now to throw. Eluding the press. Touchdown, Texans.
I can hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mariota. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win call. One. Everyone, Mike 20. Echo. One.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 52, Mike, 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Boy!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
There you go. Like 5. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check.
Hey, 59.
Check.
Now Bernard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Watch time. Watch time.
First
Tight
and
end
10
running,
at
9.
the 24-yard line.
Echo.
5, Mike 5. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On first down, it's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Take 4, take 4.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go one more. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check. Lucky.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Mariota now. He dumps it off for Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Let's go, take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Fires the mic. Fires the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Whip.
Watson, gonna throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Watson now to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Switch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Titans 17, Texans 7.
Get the boys down, he's coming. Rock the screen. Go. Hey, Hey, 31!
Bang, bang! Watch the safety creep!
Alert! Mike 5, hold it over. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. Let's go.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completes it to Davis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Hard. Hey, Alpha.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
At their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I know he ain't got it. Mike 5. Oh, get him. Mike 5. 54. Let's go. And let's go.
Watson on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking tough.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike 5. We got to get the ball.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
54. Strong right. We got 4. We got 4. And 55. Motion. Hayward.
To throw is Watson. Throwing again. And Stills bringing it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On first down, Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Bernard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Humphries. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will get him one closer. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Exit. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He's got Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Had this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Hey, we are. Got four down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Watson on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jarrell Casey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Like 5.
Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, no No doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Titans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll have a few extra days.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align with